everybody. Welcome. It's your home, your happy place. I'm Debbie. Today, I'm just going to do some updates on pulling together a Valentine's decor in my family room. And then I'm going to show you some of the things that we've hung up and improvements we've made, and that's it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And for all my subscribers, you know I love you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me every time I go on and see, number one, the views, my likes, and then when you really comment and we have a little conversation, I just enjoy it so much. This is a wonderful community and you guys bless me every time. Thank you, and let's get going. Hey everybody, yes, I'm back again. Same clothes, same jewelry, everything, because literally I turned my camera off seconds ago and now I'm back for a second video. I want to do a really quick little, it's not really a haul, but I'm just going to show you the things I'm going to use. I mean, there's a little bit that was a haul, but I'm going to show you the things I'm going to use to pull together our family room. And this is one big open space here. There's the front door, and that half wall is just where a staircase to the basement goes. And then there's the kitchen, and there's the eating area. So it's really all in one spot, and I'm going to just show you what we're going to do. It's pretty easy, simple stuff, but I'm going to start with pillows. And yes, this is Valentine's, by the way. So I was in my basement and I saw 4 of these, so that worked out great. I could use either side, but I did like the pattern. So I'm going to do this I have a, let's put it over there like that. I have a nice L-shaped sectional. And then when we were unpacking the other day, I found 2 of these pillows, which I feel like I just saw again. These would have been TJ Maxx, Home Goods. Anyway, I love this little, it's like a rug bubble on there. It's beautiful. Anyway, so it's a little heart, but it's very subtle, red on red. And I always love this kind of hand stitching. It's like a whip stitch. As far as throws, you know I'm going to have some throws. My husband and I like to cuddle up under the throws when we're watching TV. So I found this one when I was unpacking. I loved the color. Of course, you know it would look great at my other house that I'm doing all in blush. But I only had one, and I really have enough right now at the other house, as far as I can tell. I mean, I haven't been to another room, but whatever. So I did pick up 2 white ones here. And you know the white ones I have, if you've watched my sitting room video, I've used it for the past 2 seasons. These are not those. So those are very thick, furry ones. And this is just like actually the one I just showed you with the fringe. So these are very thin. They were $16.99 at TJ Maxx, and I went with pure white. So I'll be doing that after I show you the rest of the stuff because the sofa's covered right now. What else did I pick up? Well, as I said, it's a Valentine's video. So when I saw that, I just couldn't pass it up. It's going to really stand out over there in that dark kitchen. I think it's pretty cute. That was Home Goods. We also hung some pictures. So I'm going to be showing you in this video pictures and lights that my husband hung. But I'm just looking, we put some little shelves up and I needed something very lightweight and not too big. And I wanted to bring in a little bit of greenery. These are still, this is like those wood hearts, which I have one I'm looking at. In my sitting room, I have 2 pink full hearts, like there's not a hole in the center, hanging on the windows. This is the same idea. So all of these little leaves are cut like in the shape of a heart, and they are wood. I just think they're really pretty. And then they've got sticks on the bottom. tied with burlap. And these were $12.99. Yeah, everything was either, it's like there's this going rate at Home Goods and TJ Maxx. It's either $12.99, $24.99, and then, you know, the sky's the limit there. I did pick up this little succulent. You're not going to see it in here. I think this is going to go into our bedroom. And I don't know if I'll have time today to do a real quick bedroom, but I did update the bedroom as well. And last are these. Yeah, I still have the tag on. Oh, $14.99. What do you know? I love these. I always love the clear glass. I think they're just elegant. They go with any decor, in my opinion. I loved the color of the pink. It was a lot brighter than the ones that I'm using in my other house. And I haven't decided. Right now, I think they're going to go on the mantle. When I bought them, I thought they were going to go in our bedroom. So if I show you the bedroom, I'll probably bring them in there and show you what they would look like there as well. Anyway, I'm going to clear this off and I'll quickly do the sofa. Okay, very quickly, here we are. I do not usually do this, but my other house doesn't have a sectional. And honestly, when we watch TV, a lot of times both of our heads are there. One of us is laying this way and one is laying that way. But it doesn't really matter. We could definitely, I used that throw the other day. I don't think he used any, but we're going to be here a lot right now because we're having a lot of babies up in this area. So that's super simple. It doesn't look like too much to me. I really love it. All right, I'm going to do, actually, I'll save the coffee table for last just because I'm using it as a staging area. So I'm going to show you the mantle. So here's our mantle. It's super plain, gas fireplace, and we hung this mirror here. It's pretty high. It wasn't my first choice, although I'm growing to love it. It's when we hung this, which was very French country and definitely dark, I started veering away from all the chrome and starting to feel the house just a little bit. And that takes me in that direction. But I'll talk about that later. Here is this. Oh my goodness. Isn't that stunning? It almost, I've just shown you in a previous video, my Rose Forever. These are wood. And so you can see how beautiful. They almost look like real roses. I just love this. This was TJ Maxx. And it came with all that extra burlap up there that I just hung it over. So I have a very small in depth mantle. So I'm gonna pop a few things up there and see what we can come up with. The tree, I'm gonna use these. And I'm gonna put them, instead of square and flat, I'm putting them at an angle. That's just me. I always go a little off. Like I'll put always things at an angle, or it's just who I am. Okay, I do like that, bringing this deep red in with this. I had a set of 2 of these, you guys, a graduated height, and on the transport from our other house to here, even though it had foam inside and was wrapped, it just broke. So all I have is this one, and it's mercury glass, so it's a red mercury glass. I know I got it at TJ Maxx, and I probably, you know, they probably have something similar, but right now this is what I have. So, and I don't mind having just one of something. So next in here on this side, I have just a little statuary. Not sure where I picked this up at. I've had it for years. I call it a statuary because it's stone. So, well, I don't know what it is. It looks like stone. It says a garden of friends is always in bloom, and it's got some nice scroll work. And I think since I'm putting it around flowers, that kind of makes a little sense. And that's all I want on that side. So let me take you over there and let you see it. So there we have the mirror. And then I have this little bitty vignette. I could move this a little closer. I don't know if I really want to, but I like that. Okay, so over here, I gotta come up with something. I don't have a lot, but I think that I've got it. It'll work out. Okay, wow, these were each. So I picked up these years ago at Home Goods. I love, of course, you know, it kind of looks like a shell, but I just love the ornateness of this. I assume it's a bookend. I suppose you could, well, it doesn't have a hanging thing on it, so, and it's got a heavy base, and it is heavy, by the way. It was $12.99 for each. I have 2 of them. So I think this really mirrors the feel of this mirror. So I'm gonna pop that in. I don't have many books. I take that back. I have a ton of books. I just don't have them unpacked. I'm gonna put a couple books up here. So I'll just put, I like to put books that, these 2 are from Nashville. So we had gone to Nashville twice in the last 2 years, and I like to put that kind of thing in here, but anyway, there. So I like that. And then last, I'm going to add a ball, the ball that you saw on my coffee table, I think. I don't know what I'm putting on the coffee table right now, but that's what, I think I'm going to do that. Is that where I had that? I'm not sure now. I don't need that there. Let me look at it real quick. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it like that. If I had a little something here, I was thinking that I had seen, so there was a really cute little garland in the dollar spot or $3, $5 spot at Target. But it was, I knew if I unwrapped it, it was so far apart. The little flower was here and over here that it really wouldn't work there. But if I had a little garland or some greenery or something here, I would do that. But for now, I feel like that's just enough for me. So, what do you think? All right, there we go. Okay, what else is happening? We hung curtain rods and curtains. They're not ironed. They look terrible, but we bought these the last time we were in town because I thought I was going to decorate for Christmas up there. and they were from Target. I think they were somewhere between $25 and $33 each panel. And I don't love it, but it's plain enough that it goes with everything. We went and looked for some for here yesterday, and we picked up the wrong color. So because of that, I am going to go on Amazon and look and see if I can get some in velvet, because I like velvet anyway. And I know I've had some really pretty velvet ones in the past. Okay, let me turn us to the pictures my husband hung. Let me close this, because that's in the way. All right, I had my husband hang. We have so many pictures, you guys. I had him hang 2 pictures, and then I had these 2 shelves, and I had him put those underneath. I had a whole lot of stuff up there that I just kind of took down. It was too much. And then I split up these 2 little birds. And so, keeping it symmetrical, this is where I want to add these guys. So let's see if they're going to work. I don't know. I hope they do. I like, they're also almost the same color green as the bird, right? I need to, yeah. They are almost too big. Oh my. Yeah, I can't use them. This is so sad because it's such a nice wide top. That's not going to work. And that would have been perfect there. If I had a deeper shelf, it could work, but then it could hit somebody's head. So, you know what? I'm just going to play with them somewhere else in the house right now. I don't know where they're going to go at all. But at least I've got that done. What else is going on over here? I'll show you. So we have had this, what I would call a vintage, it's cast iron. It's so heavy. Coat rack. This is so great, you guys. If you have room for something like this, and by the way, I don't know why they did it, but back in the day, it was, yeah, up here. So there's a storage spot. I guess you could keep keys or something in it. But so it holds umbrellas. It's just gorgeous. And so we had Christmas over here because my mother-in-law missed it, and so we had it on Sunday. And everybody that came in just hung their coats or their diaper bags or whatever up there. You didn't even have to mention it. You walk in the front door, and there it is. So if you have room for a hall tree, I highly recommend. I pulled this together years ago. It was just a big tin garden bucket, and then I just bought a bunch of those. This is not like me. I rarely try to do bouquets on my own. I would love to, but I've never changed it. I think it is so stunning, and I just move it from spot to spot. So right there, I thought it was a nice grounding spot to pull this whole little area together and cover up that plug. And there's little Buster sleeping. And over here, well, I didn't put away all of the green blankets that we had out, and this is a huge basket. I picked this up at Target years ago when everybody was doing the chalk ones. So and then this bird cage I don't know where that's going to end up. I don't even know if it's going to stay at this house. Right now, I like the architecture there, but it has nothing in it, and it needs something in it. So we'll see where that goes. So I need to finish this table with something, and then this little area will be done. Okay, did some quick changes. I was looking and thinking, where can I put these 2 beautiful green bouquets? And they're actually, they're pulling out the green in there. So I decided to pop it there instead. I like it. I like the other one too, but that allowed me to bring this beautiful bouquet down here, or take both of them and put them in my bedroom. But I decided to split them up. And down here, I put the coffee table book, and the green ball. And then this was a little hurricane that I didn't have any base. Oh, I know, it was part of a Christmas one. So it sat in a big ring with Christmas. And I thought, why would I put that glass away when I could stick it out? It could sit in the middle of another bouquet or a wreath or something. But I just put the candle in it and a little snuffer and this. And I just think that looks lovely. So this is going to be done for this room. So I'll just do a real close up. These chairs, actually we have ottomans. I don't know, it would be pretty crowded in here. And if you can tell, I probably need a bigger, I need a bigger pillow insert for that. But here we are. Oh, I moved this here too. Okay, and because I don't have 3 sets of those roses, I left the roses, the Forever Rose bouquet on my table for my centerpiece through Valentine's Day. And this is a bouquet that I recently picked up, I think. Maybe it's not, maybe it's an older one. I'm trying to lift it out because you can see I just popped it into a different container because I wanted that really pretty base on there. And then I just have an old candle, nothing new, and then this. My husband is now bringing in parts of this light. So I wanted you to see it. So when it's all put together, it makes a circle. And these crystals, he had to put everything in there. I don't know if he was exaggerating, but he said it's like 500 and something pieces. I think he might have been exaggerating. So hopefully before this video is over, that light bulb will change into something much more spectacular. Okay, I think my husband's been working on this for like 2 hours at least today. He's just got done telling me he's having to fish like 5 wires in through all of those tubes, then tie them together. And so, while this is beautiful so far, it is not an easy assembly. He's not going to recommend it for that. So, anyway, and it's going to be dark. I mean, this isn't filming that dark, but the electric's out so that he can, put it up there. So when he gets to that point. So hopefully this video will have that on it. Let's see. It's 3:30 in the afternoon and we started so early. Not to mention he started last night putting this together, but oh, wow. This is so beautiful. I love it. It's kind of odd. It's contemporary, yet brings the character of a French country or farmhouse to it with all these crystals. I just think it's gorgeous. Babe, what do you think?
Love it. I gotta cut that chain.
I know. I just wanted to get...
Couldn't wait, huh?
I couldn't wait. Oh, and you're right. Look at the prisms on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we'll get this place in ship shape. Are we going to do these two then next?
We'll see.
Okay, I'm going to quickly show you the lights. I'm so excited. My husband installed all 500 and whatever pieces of this light. I cannot tell you. Wow. I mean, I know we went from a light bulb to this, but I love it. And I love that it's a circle over a circle. So it just really, it's stunning over this table. And then we had, none of this is new, these pictures. We had them at a house that we were actually in that subdivision over there 3 years ago. And there were 4 of them. And originally this week we hung all 4. It was too much. The wall was crazy looking. But you know what? We just wanted to try it and see, and it was too much. So we took them down, rehung, centered underneath. And I love that architectural piece with the roosters. I just think it's gorgeous. And I was very thoughtful about how to use the pictures because 2 of them had that deep teal in them and the other 2 had the paler. So we took and centered the blue in the center. The other one with the teal has the least amount of art in the center. So I took that out of this mix. And then my husband removed the silver lights and hung up these pendants. And they're the same kind of prisms. It's very romantic. And I can tell you, this one's listed as a vintage. And then these are listed as modern. So again, it's just, but it's hitting the tone and the feeling that I want. What's not is this is going to get changed out when we can afford to get a new one, because they actually make one that has some of these same characters in it, and I think it'll be so beautiful. And then this is kind of the way it was before. I have 2 of these. They're just not the personality I'm going for, nor the bulb. So in here, he replaced this one. I mean, look at the light. That alone is just evoking emotion to me. So these are the same idea, the prisms. And it's just taken, this is the clock we've had forever. It's just taken the house in a totally different direction than it was, a month ago, because it just didn't have the personality. And now it's starting to fall into place. This was hard. I've said this before. This house was very hard for me. I was struggling with the personality of it. And it's really, part of it is that you look at it and you go, this house is telling me it needs to be decorated this way. And I'm just going to bring up somebody else's channel that I've watched for a very long time. And it's Lauren Nicholson. If you've watched her, she just recently moved out of her old Victorian, and I'm not really sure what the style, I feel like she said it was kind of contemporary Tuscan. I'm not sure, but she was headed in a very modern way. And she just announced that she just can't. She's missing her antiques. She's missing a lot of the flavor. It's a curated feel. I mean, when you've collected things over time from travels and things like that, you want that. You don't buy stuff like that to hide it away and, look at it, when you move, because otherwise you're not going to pull these boxes out likely and go through them very often. So you want to be able to incorporate that into your home. And I just so identified, because I was doing the exact same thing and I was already in that transition myself. When I decided and we hung that mirror, it was like, that's not the direction. This needs to be more contemporary. And I do have a more contemporary mirror that has silver in it that I could have hung there. I was also going to go very coastal in here. You do not see a hint of coastal in here. So I just kept unpacking and finding all these things. It's like, what am I going to do with this stuff? I still love it. I don't really want to get rid of it. And I don't have a budget at this stage in my life to be buying all new. And I don't really want to, because like I said, I love this stuff. So it is it's humbling, especially as an interior decorator, to realize that you were letting a house override who you are. And I wasn't paying attention to my own thing. Your home, your happy place. I need to make this feel happy to me. And that was the struggle. I was trying to do something that was not me. I was trying to make it speak its heart instead of it speaking my heart. And, you know, I think that that's just something we all need to look at, because you could be in an ultra modern home. I've looked at people's homes from the outside that are very farmhousey looking or traditional. You walk in and they are ultra modern. So it really doesn't matter what the outside is, it's who they are on the inside. That's where they're living every day. And maybe they can't change the exterior to match their taste on the inside. But anyway, I'm feeling so much more comfortable now that we're headed in this direction. I mean, this table would never be contemporary. It is always going to look a little cottagey, French country. That's just who it is. And while my cabinets are they're really nondescript. They're not modern, but they're really not what I would have considered French country, because we all know what that looks like in a cabinet. And we're going to be putting in gold, modern looking handles. But to me, I'm just adding transitional kitchen basics in there. And then the other things that are in there have that little hint of cottage in them. The island that we bought that you kind of see here, it's very French country. And it's what I liked, so that's what I bought. And I was looking for something that would mirror some of the colors in that Tommy Bahama entertainment unit we have over here. And that was from Amazon, I'm pretty sure. Look, it's either Amazon, Wayfair, or Overstock. Those were the three places I was getting things for this house when we first moved in. And I didn't buy that much. Most of this is things we already had or I inherited, which was the other issue. I was inheriting things from my mom and my dad that were not my style, and yet I wasn't ready to say goodbye to them. They were good quality and I needed furniture. So I think I'm going to end this video. I hope it was enjoyable. I know these are sometimes a little choppy because I'm doing them sometimes over several days. But anyway, thank you for joining me. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you wouldn't mind liking, and I would love it if you comment. I answer all my comments, or at least put a heart because I like what you said, and sharing. That would be so appreciative, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.